You're watching Don't Turn Around, and the creepiest 3 websites you can visit right now. Now there is the deep or dark web. On the dark web you can buy drugs, weapons, and hire hitmen and killers. But the dark web is hard to get into and navigate. I wanted to point out the creepiest of creeps out there that you can visit right now after watching this. Of course, be careful if you do, as you might find it difficult to sleep. And you don't want to hear a knock at your door. Let me know in the comments below if you think this was creepy or not creepy. Number 3. Are you ever alone at your computer or sitting in a dark corner and think you're being watched? And you look around and realize, while you're on your own, something doesn't quite feel right. This channel, Don't Turn Around, was named that because some are scared to look over their shoulders in case something scary is behind them. All across the world there are surveillance cameras. These security cameras are placed to hopefully catch criminals in the act. So far, not creepy, right? Well, what if I told you there is an easy way you can spy on people? Here, you can go and watch security cameras across the world, often without those appearing on them knowing. I was curious when I first came to it, thinking this is a joke, but it's not. There's even a daycare. There are restaurants, kitchens, and even people's living rooms. One of the key ways to avoid a serial killer is awareness. How would you feel if you were being watched by someone you didn't know? This is how it works. A camera is set up and transmits wirelessly. Usually to access it, you would type in a password. These cameras, whether on purpose or by mistake, have been set up without a password, so they are picked up and collected by this website. Some of you may know I was on the CBS TV show Big Brother. Yeah, I actually won it. In that, the public were able to see my actions in a house for several months. But I knew about it. Sure, I would forget the cameras were there and do things I didn't want recorded, but it was something I signed up for. Right now, I'd rate this as average creepy, right? Watching people on screens? I'm about to tell you what elevates it to absolute creepy. Every camera has a GPS longitude and latitude listed with it. So if you want to know where that daycare is or kitchen is, you can by simply scrolling down. There are some people on the site who for sure don't know they're being watched, but others who actually signed up for it as they enjoy being watched. Would I ever sign up for this, knowing someone could see my every move? No. In fact, no way in hell. And for those of you see on here you don't think know are being watched, you're more than welcome to warn them. Number 2. There was once a little girl called Megan. She was 7 years old when she was attacked and killed by a known child molester who moved in across the street. He had already been convicted of sex crimes, but the family had no idea. He lured Megan into his house, committing unspeakable crimes on her. Because of that, Megan's family wanted to help other families. Megan's Law was created, which has resulted in a database of all sexual predators here in the United States. Now, each state has its own version of Megan's Law in a database of sexual predators, which is easily accessible. First, you click that you've read the disclaimer. The information on the website is made available solely to protect the public. Anyone who uses this information to commit a crime or harass an offender or his or her family is subject to criminal persecution and civil liability. I'm going to pick a place where I once lived. I type in my zip code and select offenders within 5 miles. I think when I first did this, I was expecting to see maybe one offender, perhaps a few miles away. But not this. As you can see, there are a lot of sexual predators, and this is just in a 5-mile radius. Now multiply that out, and you can see why you need to be incredibly careful at all times. Again, these are people who have been caught and convicted. It doesn't include those who have never been caught for all sexual crimes. When you click on the icon, a photo of the sexual offender comes up, and their address. When you click more info, you get to see the crime that they were convicted of. There are some places where you have multiple offenders in one location. Yeah, hopefully you'll never be next door to one of those places. But if you are, at least you know it. Apart from how many sexual offenders there are, the one thing that I didn't realize was how many women are sexual offenders. It goes to show you to be really careful out there. Let your friends know about this site by sharing this video, or just passing on the website info. If you do, you could be saving their lives. And please like this video, unless of course you're a sexual offender or predator. Then you're welcome to dislike it. Number 1. The database of creep. I don't like serial killers, predators, or those evil people who are out there trying to harm you. All of my family are cops. Maybe I would have been one too if I didn't lose my leg when I was young. While Don't Turn Around is all about horror, you may have noticed it also tries to let you know what to do in certain situations so you don't end up in a body bag. The creepiest website out there without a doubt in my mind is the official website of the FBI. Before I go into why, did you know that the FBI actually has a YouTube channel? I'll add the link below. But if you're like me or my friend the Fisher, you'll want to rid the world of bad guys. You might want to consider subscribing to them. So why is the FBI website creepy? Kidnappings and missing persons. Just looking at this makes me really sad. The FBI website is top of my list because it's the database of real crimes. You can go on and see all the bad guys that they're going after. You can also see the rewards that you can receive if you're able to assist. If you have a tip, you can leave it here. The FBI needs our help, reporting things that prevent bad guys from winning, in solving murders, and in finding missing people. While creepy, it's a site you definitely should check out.